up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you also very much for 1.4k subs in not even 6 freaking months. I'm so extremely grateful for all the support that I'm getting. Thank you also very much for everyone that tuned in yesterday's live stream. It was a blast. We didn't rank as well as I hoped we would, but everyone that was there saw what was happening. It was just very unlucky from the get-go. But once more, thank you also very much for the overwhelming support. It is crazy to me, and I'm just so freaking grateful. So, a last thank you, but enough yammering. Let's get into the hammering. I wanted to build a super janky deck for today, but it didn't work at all. It did not work at all. So maybe one day we will be able to play it, but today it just didn't work. And yeah, I told chat yesterday in the stream that I would be building something against all those annoying aggro decks. And here it is. Aggro is doomed, the deck. So people seem to enjoy my mono white UGIN deck a lot. And yeah, but there is one crucial flaw. Indestructible creatures. And what works against indestructible creatures? Exiling them. Frickin' exiling them all. Getting them out of here. No graveyard, nothing. And that is why I decided that I will be building a black UGIN deck. The last one before we go into Strixhaven. So here it is. Aggro is frickin' doomed. So, we have a lot of early removal with the Bloodchief's Thirst, the Heartless Act, then we have the Elspeth's Nightmare, that can also get rid of your opponent's graveyard, and yeah, then we have the board wipes with the Extinction Event, with the Shadow's Verdict. Also, this is very good to get counter spells out of their hand. If you're up against a blue deck, and you think they have a counter spell, no creatures on the board, still play the Elspeth's Nightmare. Get that counter spell out of their hand. Then we have the Extinction Event. Choose wisely. Then we have the Shadow's Verdict. It is just so good against mono white decks because they rarely have a creature with convert mana cost 4 or more. Rarely. And if they do, we still have the UGIN for later. And how do we get to the UGIN? Well, we have our Maze Mind Tomes to scry and find whatever we need, and this is very important. Then we have our Cosmos Elixir to survive until we get to the UGIN. And yeah, as soon as you're on 21 life, you will draw a card, and that will help you find the UGIN or lands that you need for the UGIN. Then we have 4 Solemn Simulacrums in here to find us lands, to draw us cards. And as soon as we have the Forsaken Monument out, this will be a 4/4. So, colorless creatures you control get +2/+2. That is the Solemn Simulacrum, that is the Crawling Barrens, and the Faceless Haven as well. That is why today we have beautiful snow-covered swamps to activate the Faceless Haven. And whenever you tap a permanent for colorless, you tap it for 2 colorless. So all of these 12 lands here are 2 lands in 1, which is very freaking sweet. And whenever you play a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. Not the most important, but it can be very game changing. So when you play Maze Mind Tome, a Solemn Simulacrum, Cosmos Elixir, or your UGIN, you just gain 2 life. And let's just say, turn 4, you put down your Solemn Simulacrum. Turn 5, you have your Forsaken Monument out. Turn 6, you have your UGIN. And if you survive until turn 6 with all your Cosmos Elixirs and the life gain from the Maze Mind Tomes, trust me, you will make scoop. So good. Scoop 'em real good. So, now we have 2 Cling to Dust in here, because I still had some slots open. I didn't want 4 Maze Mind Tomes, to be honest. And yeah, no Forsaken Monuments, because I think 4 of a legendary is just too much. The only legendary that we have 4 of is the UGIN, because he's so freaking important in this deck. And yeah, so I put in 2 Cling to Dust. This is also very good. If you destroy a creature in the early game with the Bloodchief's Thirst or the Heartless Act, you can Cling to Dust it, get some life back, which we need. So this is kind of a secret black life gain deck. Is that even a thing? I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, we have also the Radiant Fountains, just to make sure that we get some life in the early game. And then we have 2 Castle Lochwains to draw ourselves even more cards if we really need to. So what do you want to do? Control the board, beat them down with the Solemn Simulacrum, Faceless Haven, and Crawling Barrens, shoot their face with the UGIN, and just make them scoop. Trust me, Aggro Decks hate this deck, and it's not even freaking clickbait. They need to be super freaking lucky to get us because of all the removal in the early game, all the board wipes in the mid game, and our UGIN in the late game. So, if you're hating aggro, this is the perfect deck for you. I am MTG Malone, and I will see you in those aggro dooming games. Alright, so I prepared another deck for today, but it was too janky. We didn't get a single win in, not a single one. We're going first, and I freaking love this hand. That is why I remembered something I said on stream yesterday, where I said I'm going to build a deck that's absolutely going to demolish aggro. And here it is. The aggro is doomed deck is pretty good. So, we lost a lot of ranks yesterday, but with this I got some wins in, and I'm almost back on Diamond 3. Okay. Yeah, I think we have a pretty good chance against this kind of deck with our Shadow's Verdict. And the Heartless Act is also pretty sweet. So if he has some big stuff, we can get rid of it with the Heartless Act. So for now we're chilling, putting down all of our lands. We're scrying here immediately because we have nothing better to do. Perfection! I want all the removal. I want all the freaking removal. So, the Shadow's Verdict is so very good against aggro. It's so freaking good. I love this card. I never played it until this season. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just never played it until this season. So, he's not putting down anything. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we could even just kill it. I mean, we have board wipes for later. So why the heck not? So now we can put down the Solemn Simulacrum, get ourselves another tasty land. I like that. Freaking love it. There it is. Scrying now, scrying later. Oh yes, I want that. I want that so bad in my life. So, no matter what he does here, we have answers, which I love so much. The MtgA Innkeeper. Yeah, you really shouldn't do that. So, putting down the Cosmos Elixir. Then we're drawing ourselves a card. And that will mean that we draw ourselves 2 cards. Because of the Cosmos Elixir. Yes, yes. The Radiant Fountain, well, not even too bad. If we can find something here. I mean, we need to ramp into UGIN. We need to ramp into UGIN. Oops, yeah, you did it 1 turn too late. You just did it 1 turn too late. And if you're putting down this Brazen Borrower, you can do that. I will just eat it up. Like a shrimp. Are you Brazen Borrowing my Solemn Simulacrum? Dude, why? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Alright, we're on 7, so that means we can't play both. But we can just Elspeth Nightmare his MtgA Innkeeper, so we will prevent him from drawing any cards. And then put down the Cosmos Elixir, because we're up against a red-having deck. So I really don't want him to give me too much trouble. And we're still digging for the good stuff. Alright. So we're on 24 life. He only has 1 blue. So we can... Oh, now he has 2 blue. Now he can be playing one of his Brazen Borrowers. But I'm honestly not too afraid of that. Because I have the Extinction Event. I have the... Here comes the Lovestruck Beast. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good thing I have the Extinction Event. Good thing I have the Extinction Event. So whatever creature he's putting down... we will have a way to get rid of it. Fire Prophecy, you're gone. Okay. So what is this? Alright, so we really need to find an answer to that Luca. Really need to find it. Yeah, this costs 4, so we can't really do it yet. But sooner or later we will be able to. Now we have the Maze Mind Tome, so we can find our good cards. This is exactly what I wanted to find. This is exactly what I want to find. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you so much. And all of these are 3 costs. All of these are freaking 3 costs. We could even exile something here to draw ourselves a card. But he's just doing that. So we have 9 mana here. 9 freaking mana. And I think that I will cling to dust here anyways. So, what you doing, my friend? What are you doing? Okay, the coma. That is pretty annoying. But we can still take care of that coma. So it is odd cost, right? Yeah, it is. It is odd cost. So we're crying here. We still have so much life. Not even worried. So we have enough land. Even though this is a good land. Well, that is also a-okay. It is also a-okay. So, putting down the Crawling Barons, getting rid of his odd cost creatures. There's not much he can do here. Really not too much he can do here. Now we're getting rid of his Luca. And next turn we still have the Shadow's Verdict. We could also draw a card here, get ourselves some life, but as soon as we have the UGIN, it is G to the freaking G. Oh, baby, I love it. Oh, baby, I love it. So we can even take a hit here. He has another Luca. Okay. Well, we still have the UGIN. No matter what you're doing here, we still have the UGIN. Oops. Yeah, okay. Oops me all you want, my friend. Oops me all you want. I still have the UGIN and I'm not afraid to use it. So this is 7. So we can, without any worries, use it. Without any worries, just freaking use it. And we even have the Heartless Act here. So no matter what creature he puts down later, I'm totally fine with that. I really want to keep my Solemn Simulacrum here. We're scrying away to victory. Another Solemn Simulacrum. Well, I kind of want my my Forsaken Monument here. So, how are we doing this? I have 11 mana. So I will be doing it like this. If he activates his coma here now, we can just... Okay, that is very fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me. And if he taps the other one, that is also still fine with me. Oh, he doesn't. Does not freaking tap it. So, we're getting rid of the coma here. It is just, in my opinion, the best thing to do. Now we can attack his Luca. And next turn we have... Oh, he just surrenders! Get your coma out of here. This wasn't even an aggressive deck. We still freaking got him back into Diamond 3, where we, for now, belong. We belong in Mythic, we all know. But for now, we're here. Who would have thought mono black life gain without any burn? It is so sweet. You just chill a little, wait for your opponents to do the business, get in there. What else do we need? Maybe an opponent would be sweet. Maybe having an opponent would be sweet. But the game is taking a sweet time finding someone to... Oh, there it is. It took him only 32 seconds. That is absolutely fine. It's not like anyone is playing Magic on a Saturday morning. Alright, Namaya. The opponent's going first. We don't have any black now, but we have 2 Maze Mind Tomes. Now tell me that we can find something that we need. And we have the Extinction Event. And we have the Cosmos Elixir. And we're up against a mono white deck. Alright. That is kind of exactly what we're looking for. With the extinction event, we can take care of a lot of stuff. Okay. 2 Speaker of the Havens. 3 Speaker of the Havens. Okay. So, we really need to find a black source here. Really need to find it. There it is. There it frickin' is. So, he can't do the business this turn. Unless he has the hammer ready to rock and roll. The Selfless Savior won't save you here. And the Luminarch Aspirant is pretty good. Not gonna lie. But we can take care of that Luminarch Aspirant now. Alright, we're scrying immediately. Trying to find another land. Sadly, that needs to go. Sadly, that needs to freaking go. So, are we taking the risk here? I think we are. Because we absolutely need to find another land. I need to put down another Scryer here. Elspeth's Nightmare, sadly not a land. But we have 2 more chances to find a land. And then we can go Extinction Event into... oh, another Luminarch Aspirant. Alright. All freaking right. So we will go Extinction Event into Shadow's Verdict. It is just very good. Get rid of all of his even creatures here, so he can't do any more damage than necessary. Are we dead yet? We aren't dead yet. We still live. We still live. But we need to take care of the even creatures. And we need to find a land here. Abso-freaking-lutely need to find even 2 lands. Even 2 lands, and then we have a chance. Come on, give me a land. Give me a freaking land. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Alright. So. It was even a good land. It was even a good land. So, but we still need 1 black source here. We still need 1 black source. That is sadly not a black source, but we abso-freaking-lutely need it. So we're getting rid of all the evens here. And unless he has the hammer, we still have a chance. We still have a small chance. We can scry for 2 more lands here. We can get some life back. So he gets in for... Are these all 2 mana? Yeah, these... Oh, come on, he really found the hammer. Are we dead? This is 8-9. No, we're not dead. All we need is to find a black source. If we find a black source here, we can turn this around. And we have 2 chances. 2 freaking chances to find a black source. And we cried a lot of stuff away that wasn't black sources. So I have a feeling that we can do it. All we need is 1 freaking black source. Okay, give me a black source. Come on, give me a black source. Give me a black source. Is this a little too late? Yeah, it is a little too late. It would have been good a turn sooner. Come on, give me a black source. Oh, no. Okay, can we do it here? Can we find a... Oh, Jesus. This is so freaking good. Oh, oh, oh my lord. Oh my lord. So now we start our freaking comeback because no matter what he has, we now have the Cosmos Elixirs. Oh, that is pretty good. I didn't really think he would have that. But we can still tap it down for 1 turn. We can still get some life back. And yeah. He still needs a land to activate the Maul of the Skyclaves here. He still needs 1 land. The UGIN is pretty good. We will need that sooner or later. So we will see what he does here. We will see what he does here. If he plays down everything, I'm kinda happy. But if he doesn't, before attacks, I will just Heartless Act his creature. And we're getting 2 life back now, which is also very freaking good. So we're on 6 men. Oh man, that was so freaking clutch to find that black source. Okay, so he had everything he needed. He had everything he needed. So I think we're taking one hit here, just with the hopes that he will play something down next turn. And if he doesn't, well, we still have the Heartless Act. And we're still getting a lot of life back every single turn. So, Cosmos Elixir number 2. So he's only dealing 1 damage for now. He's only dealing 1 damage every turn for now, which is pretty good. And we're getting 4 life back every single turn. That is why he's only dealing 1. But sooner or later, we will find our lands. And we will see what he does here. The Luminarch Aspirant. That is pretty annoying. But we will just Heartless Act that Luminarch Aspirant. So we can make sure that we're only taking 1 damage every single turn. He will keep 1 land in hand every time now. But as I said, we're only taking 1 each turn. Which is pretty good. And sooner or later we will find that last land that will activate our frickin' UGIN. Oh my, this is getting very dangerous. If he has a God of Battle in hand, we're super screwed. We are super screwed. But if he doesn't, we're kinda good. We are kinda good. We only need a land. All we need is a land. Or Forsaken Monument is also very freaking good. Oh Jesus. And he can't even take care of that. So, this game turned around real quick. We were a little bit lucky, not gonna lie. But this game turned around real quick in our favor. So, he kinda needs to do some stuff. I'm still afraid of his Halvar God of Battle. The Skyclave Apparition, that is absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine, because we're still getting rid of everything here. And we're still getting 2 life back every single turn. And now we even have a blocker. Now we even have a 4/4. Which is very sweet. And the Heartless Act. So no matter what he has next turn, he will scoop now. Namaya, you fell into my anti-aggro trap. Yes! This is exactly what the deck was built for. Get that mono white out of here. Get it out of here. That was 100% what the deck was meant for. We were super lucky. Okay, we don't have a black here. Otherwise, this hand would be so good. This is also very good. Very freaking good. So, what are we getting rid of? It's a very hard choice what we're getting rid of here. But I think it is a Forsaken Monument, sadly. But we need our Maze Mind Tome and we need our Solemn Simulacrum. Yes. We only had black spells in hand the first hand. No colorless spells. Okay. Another aggro deck. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? We're getting a lot of Radiant Fountains. That is nice. I'm not too afraid of his Fervent Champion yet. And yeah, another Forsaken Monument. Yes, I want that. I freaking want that. So this might be a little bit cheeky. The Dwarven Mine. Oh my. Who does that? Who freaking does that? So he's crying now. The UGIN sadly is not a land and we absolutely need a land here. Abso-freaking-lutely need whatever land. So we can put down the Solemn Simulacrum into Shadow's Verdict. Yes, yes. And if we don't find a land, we can still take care of something small of his. Whatever it is. But we're getting some life back here. We're still on 20. Another Fireblade Charger. So he might have the Dwarf in hand. Might have it. I hope we find a land. I hope we can repeat our crazy comeback from last time. Sadly, no. Sadly, no. Well, we have a Heartless Act now. That at least is something. So, yeah. If he has the Ember Cleave, we can just take care of whatever he equips the Ember Cleave onto. And if he has the Dwarf, we can get rid of the Dwarf. He does have the Dwarf. Who would have thought? I would have. I would have thought. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. We're looking pretty good, not gonna lie. So we're still on top. Okay, can we get a land? Can we get a land? It is a land. It is a freaking land. So, we are putting down the Solemn Simulacrum here. Getting ourselves another land. Next turn we have the Forsaken Monument. We have no more card draw right now, and I really am afraid that he will be playing a dragon here. The Frostbite. That is absolutely fine. That is a card draw. Oh, you will hate me now. You will freaking hate me now. So we wipe the board here, first thing. And then we're making our miraculous comeback. Yes, yes. Those are all gone. These are all freaking gone. So, next turn we have the Forsaken Monument, and if we draw one more land, we can even play, and he just surrenders! He just surrenders to the power of the Shadow's freaking verdict. Oh, so good. So good. Alright, we're 3-0 right now. 3-0. Dibbo Shallow. He might be a control deck, so with the Teferi and everything. But we will see. We're going first, but we have the Maze Mine Tome, so we might find some lands. Oh, he has the Ulamog sleeves. So many hands. So many hands. Well, it's 4. But he also has tentacles, so yeah, if you count those as hands. So, are you rocking the Ulamog? And okay, so he is kind of mono red, but maybe also kind of Gruul or something. Oh yes, I want that. So we have all the Elspeth Nightmares out of our deck are now in our possession. The Mire Triton, alright. I like to see that, because I have the Elspeth's Nightmare in hand. Yes, 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 yes. So we're not taking any damage here. We're just crying immediately, as per usual, trying to find lands per faction. Per frickin' faction. And yeah, he needs to be very careful what he's playing here. The Timurid Calls the Dead. He got one Croxa. That is kind of annoying. But only kinda. We still have ways to freaking go. Yes, I want that. I freaking want that. So we're keeping one Elspeth's Nightmare here. Because I really need to get rid of his Croxa here. Which he will be playing right now. Right here. Right now. Yeah, that was a pretty good curve. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. A pretty good curve. So. But little does he know that we're prepared. We are prepared. Okay. So he will be attacking it, which is not my biggest fear. We will put a counter on the Crawling Barrens because we have nothing else to do. Now we get rid of his graveyard, which is pretty sweet. Radiant Fountain activated. So should we wait one turn? Should we wait one turn in hopes that he plays something else? Well, let me scry first and check out what we can get here. The Cosmos Elixir. So in all honesty, I think we do. I think we do. Unless he can get rid of both of our cards in my hand right now. I think that we do. And he doesn't have the mana right now to play the Valky. He could be putting down the Bone Crusher. And we're taking 10 here, but that is still fine with me. That is still freaking fine with me. He really would have to need another Croxa here. Maybe that was too cheeky. But I'm willing to take a risk here. I'm freaking willing to take a risk. He did have another Croxa. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Oh no. Oh no. That was pretty stupid on my part. I should have just done it. Should have just freaking done it. I mean, we're getting a lot of life back here, but we're still super freaking screwed. Super freaking screwed. Oh man, I really didn't think he would have another Croxa in hand. That was too freaking cheeky. That was just too freaking cheeky. And I think he has us here. Oh, he doesn't. He does not yet have us. But if we draw something good here, we're still fine. We are still fine. We can't play it. We can't freaking play it. Yep, I was too cheeky. I was too cheeky. I should have board wiped here. I was too freaking cheeky. Willing to take a risk? I lost the gamble. I freaking lost the gamble. It happens. It happens. So what did we learn? If you think your opponent could have something, they always have it. They never not freaking have it. Oh boy. What is up with all these colorless hands? But we have a Solemn Simulacrum. So if we can find one black source or one source whatever color, we're kind of good. We are kind of good with the Extinction event in hand. Another mono white deck. Who would have thought? Who would have freaking thought? Alright, we just need one land and we're good. Just one land and we are good. Alright, boasting it up. We found a land. We're kind of good. We are kind of good. So, we will be putting down the Solemn Simulacrum here. He is just boasting all around. That is absolutely fine with me. Putting down the Selfless Savior. We found another Extinction event, which is pretty good. Pretty freaking good. So we can get rid of all of his odd creatures here. Getting the black source onto the battlefield. And now all we need is one more black source. Alright, will he have the hammer here? The Skyclave Apparition. Well, that is still good because we still get rid of all of his odd creatures here. Yes, yes. All of your odd creatures are gonzo, and then I will have a 4/4 on the board, which is pretty good. So, last game, as I said, I shouldn't have taken the gamble. We could have turned it around. Well, he still had another Croxa, but still, shouldn't have taken the freaking gamble. Are you really doing this, my friend? He is. Willing to get in with everything here. Well, that is absolutely fine with me. That is still abso-freaking-lutely fine with me. So, we can't do both. Yeah, we can't do both right now. But I think I'm just going to Elspeth Nightmare, one of his human warriors. No, it is the Selfless Savior. Because these are the same oddness. Well, they're evenness. But still. We still have the Extinction event. Oh yes, this was very freaking good. This was very freaking good. Alright. He has nothing in there that is interesting for us. He still has the Angel. He still has the freaking Angel. To play once more. But hey, he even found a land to protect his Angel now if he wants to. If he really wants to. But we found another land, so we can get rid of that freaking Angel. We can get freaking rid of that freaking Angel. But we can't play the Forsaken Monument and do both. So, we still have a small chance here. We still do have a small chance here. He found another land. That is pretty annoying. Because if he plays the Angel here now... Yeah, that is pretty annoying. Oh my. Oh my. And that is pretty good. That is pretty good. But we can't do both, can we? No, we can't. No, we freaking can't. Am I really using this Shadow's Verdict to get rid? But put down the... Well, I still can't do both. So he really powered up real good. This angel is very freaking annoying, not gonna lie. Not gonna freaking lie. And the Shadow's Verdict doesn't really help us here. So we're getting rid of it with this. Next turn you can still play an angel, put down the Shadow's Verdict. Oh man, the Outside of Life's Bounty. So that is very freaking annoying. Very freaking annoying. Yeah, he just puts down... Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my lord. Yeah, we're still super freaking dead. We are still super freaking dead. There's honestly nothing we can do here. Just Shadow's Verdict away. A land would have been the only thing that could save us here. But we didn't find it. We did not freaking find it. Yeah, that doesn't really do too much. If I would have played... I should have played the Forsaken Monument just in hopes that I find my UGIN. But who would have thought? Who would have freaking thought? Okay, okay. Alright, so I know that I'm bad at gambling now. I shouldn't have taken the gamble in that Croxa game. I really shouldn't have. I hoped he would play one more creature onto the battlefield so we could wipe the board more efficiently. But I should have just played the Shadow's Verdict. Should have just freaking played it. There's no way around it. And in the Angels game, I should have hoped to find an UGIN. Put down the Forsaken Monument, take that one hit, and then hope to draw the UGIN. Who would have thought that that was the way out? I would have never thought that was the way out, but I will be more attentive now on. So, tomorrow I will be putting out 5 decks that I will be building in Strixhaven video. So, I hope you're ready for that. Thank you also very much once more for 1.4k in 5 months and 5 days. 5 months and 5 days for 1,400 people joining the MTG Malone family. Thank you also very much. I'm overjoyed. I'm very freaking happy. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.